Alright, sorry about that, you guys. Fucking YouTube and that little 10-minute limit rule. I hate that shit. So anyway, back to the Royal Rumble. It was a really good Royal Rumble. Like, something told me that Undertaker would be number one, and I was hoping for it because I wanted to see his entrance live. And sure enough, Undertaker's music hit. The lights went down, the smoke entered. It was so awesome just to see Undertaker live, man. I haven't seen Undertaker live in about a good 9 years. So seeing Undertaker up close and personal, wow, man. Like, the New York crowd was just loving him, chanting Undertaker, Undertaker. New York loves Undertaker. They gave him the utmost respect. And then Shawn Michaels being number two, I was like, holy shit. Here you go, last year's finale. Now the first two people in the Royal Rumble this year, which is crazy. So I'm a huge Shawn Michaels mark as well. So it was fun seeing that. You know, it was great seeing them go at it. And it was funny because I had a feeling that they were going to start just taking out the whack people. So, you know, I like Santino, but yeah, he got tossed out. Great Khali came out. People started chanting, "You can't wrestle, you can't wrestle." And sure enough, that big fat idiot can't wrestle for shit. So glad he got taken out fast. One note, in the entranceway was actually like a little steps right there. So when wrestlers got eliminated, they were like sitting down by the step and wait until the door opens up so they can go back into the back. So it happened to a couple of people like Hardcore Holly, Sheldon Benjamin, Carlito. They were all like waiting on the side to go back. Like Hardcore Holly, after he got eliminated, he actually had to wait for like a good minute and a half until the next person came. I think it was Miz, and then that's when he ran back. But when he was sitting down by the steps, I got to talk to him, and I was like, "Yo, Hardcore, what's up, man?" He was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, good Royal Rumble showing. He's like, "Yeah, thanks, man." He told me, there's more to come, so you're gonna be surprised later on. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a big surprise coming on later on in the Royal Rumble. Who's it? What's gonna happen? And so it was cool that he was giving me like a hint about that. So yeah, like CM Punk came out. He got a huge pop. Everybody was like cheering for CM Punk. He got totally played out, but I was happy with his Royal Rumble showing. He had a good showing, definitely from last year. Oh, one more other note, Tommy Dreamer. The crowd loves Tommy Dreamer. New York is an ECW crowd. New York loves the old ECW. So Tommy came out, they were chanting ECW, we was chanting Tommy. Tommy got played out. I'm so sick and tired of WWE treating Tommy Dreamer like shit, man. I know he doesn't got it anymore, but give the man some respect, man. He should have lasted a lot longer. Sheldon Benjamin, another person, he should have lasted a lot longer. He came in, did his thing, got super kicked, bam, done. I mean, he should have gotten more time. I honestly think that if he went to TNA, he would have a better showing than TNA, because WWE don't know what the fuck to do with Sheldon Benjamin. The guy is so gifted, and yet they shit on him all the time. So, who else? Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka. I gotta say, this was a good moment. For me, I'm an old mark for old WWF, like late 80s, early 90s stuff. So seeing Piper and Snuka was really good to me. Piper, yeah, he recovered from cancer. I'm happy he recovered from cancer. Very happy that he's alive still. But wow, he was so out of shape. He should have kept the shirt on, man, because once he took that shirt off, the big stomach, I was like, it was bad. But yeah, people still gave Piper his props. And you gotta give the man his respect. Kane, I gotta say, the funny thing about Kane, with his pyro, the big fire always pops out. I'm sitting next to the pyro, so once that fucking fire went out, I was like, holy shit, I just jumped, because that shit was so loud and in my face, and it was so hot, and I thought my face was gonna fall off. That shit was so fucking hot, but it was cool. And like Kane, up close and personal, he's very thick too. Like, he's very thick and tall. I'm like, wow, he's really cool to look at. But yeah, it was like, I was happy to see him, at least make it to the Final Four. And then my Royal Rumble challenge, I had two challenges for the Royal Rumble. Ronald B. Good's challenge, I had the 14th wrestler, and the 14th wrestler was Umaga. So I'm thinking, damn, I got fucking Umaga as my pick. So I knew he was going to get beat, but he did last pretty long, so I was happy for that, at least, I was really happy for John Morrison. He doesn't get a lot of credit for his bumping skills. John Morrison was bumping like crazy throughout this match. He was flipping and twirling, and he had a good showing. I really enjoyed his showing a lot. Mr. Kennedy came out. I'm thinking, okay, Kennedy might do this. He might have a chance. He threw out Shawn Michaels. That might prolong their feud for WrestleMania. So I'm thinking, okay, Kennedy. But no, Kennedy got taken out by Batista. Batista, give the guy his credit. He had a good showing, even though I hate his guts. But I was happy to see Triple H take him out, because it shows, you can't trust nobody. But yeah, on to the big shocker of the night, John Cena. Oh, man. if you had to be there live, like Truth Slayer and like all the other people talk about the big pop they heard on television. Well, I was there live in the audience, and let me tell you something. When Cena's music hit, and I was like, no way, what's going on here? And then Cena comes out, and I'm screaming, no fucking way, no way. And like, people like, the loudest pop I've ever fucking heard since I've seen like Hulk Hogan come out last time in MSG a long time ago. I mean, he got a deafening pop. And the place was going bananas. They were going nuts. But all those haters that was like cheering for him, as soon as they realized, oh shit, holy shit, John Cena's back, then those cheers went to boos. I mean, let me tell you something. He got booed loud too. I don't think you heard that on television. On the area in my section, he was getting booed out like crazy. So I was mixed. I was booing for him, and then I was also cheering for him. I was thinking, oh man, John Cena won the Royal Rumble. I already knew. Once John Cena came out, he won the Royal Rumble. I already knew it. Now I'm thinking to myself, he tore his pectoral muscle. That's like a year-long injury. Is it too soon for him to come back? Like, I'm hoping that he's fully recovered, but if not, and he just came back too soon, then he's stupid because he's going to re-injure himself. So I don't know if this was like the best decision for him to come back so fast. I was kind of hoping to see a WrestleMania without John Cena, but you know, we're going to get it. So I'm sure all the haters and all the people that are bitching and complaining about this, they're going to complain about this for days. You know, love him or hate him, John Cena got that star quality. You know, as much as people hate John Cena's guts, as soon as he came out, everyone stood up and no one sat down. Everybody was standing up until the Royal Rumble finish. And that's the kind of power John Cena has. Love him or hate him, he has that you know, that charisma. So yeah, when it came down to Triple H, Batista, and John Cena, I was like, ew, this sucks. I hate Batista. I don't like John Cena. And I respect Triple H as a wrestler, but I don't respect his backstage politics. But I was still, like, my pick was for Triple H to win prior to knowing John Cena was in the Royal Rumble. So I'm thinking, okay, it's done, it's over with. You know, Cena, Triple H. You know what the funny thing was? The past Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble Rey Mysterio won. Everyone thought Triple H would win, and then Rey Mysterio won. And then last year, they were in Shawn Michaels' hometown. Everyone thought Shawn Michaels would win, but then Undertaker won. So it was a great diversion. Everyone probably thought, yeah, Triple H was going to win this. Cena comes out of nowhere. Cena wins it. He's going to WrestleMania. So, bam. I'm like, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on Raw tonight, because I know it's going to probably start. Like, I give WWE a lot of props. They kept the secret well hidden. No one on the internet knew about this shit. It was no rumors about John Cena coming. I was expecting the Big Show actually to come, but yeah, it was no Big Show. It was John Cena. That's fucking crazy. John Cena is back. So love him or hate him, and yeah, I don't have that much respect for him, but as a performer, you gotta respect John Cena. As a wrestler, no, you can't respect him. But as a performer, and as someone that has that star quality, you gotta respect that about John Cena. So now he's back. We'll see what happens. It's pretty obvious he's going to win the title at WrestleMania. He's going to fight Randy Orton. They're going to prolong their feud. So I'm guessing Jeff Hardy's days as being pushed for the title is done and over with now. And maybe Triple H's days as being pushed for the title might be done and over with now for a few. John Cena is back, so there's more to come. So there goes my Royal Rumble experience. It was a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved every minute of it. I was disappointed with Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton's match. But besides that, the atmosphere, being inside of MSG, New York is the place for wrestling. New Yorkers love their wrestling, and I was so happy to interact with so many people that was around me. We were all talking about wrestling. It was great. A great, fun atmosphere. I enjoyed it. My first pay-per-view. Hopefully there's more to come, because I'm going to start going to every event now in MSG, and I just love this. So yeah, there you go. I wish I had more pictures. I took a few pictures, but my camera phone was really whack, so I don't think I could post it up here on YouTube. But yeah, I had a fun time. You know, I wish people was there to see it live, man. The atmosphere was electric. You know, if you would have heard that pop John Cena got when he first came out, it was deafening. It was awesome. So that's all I wanted to say to you guys. I hope you all enjoyed the Royal Rumble like I did. It was fun, crazy, wild ride. So we'll see what happens on Raw tonight. So that's all I gotta say. So any feedback, comments, let me hear it. So I'll talk to you all later. Peace.